In this screencast, I'm going to give an example of using figures in LaTeX. So what I'm going to do is add a figure to a LaTeX document, change its size, add a caption to it, and then create a list of figures. So first of all, I'm using the same document, the text document I created before. I also want to add this weight PDF file to the document as a figure. So if I open up that file, you can see it's just a scatter plot of two variables. So I want to now add that to the document. Now it's the same document I made in the last screencast. Before I can actually add the figure, I need to use the LaTeX package for adding figures. So it's called graphics. And so I specify this use package command between the where I've stated the document class and where I actually begin the document. So I want to add the figure down here in the first section. So I create I begin a figure environment. So let's begin figure and then end figure. And then in here I specify the file I want to include. So let's include graphics weight PDF. And that should be all it takes to add this figure to the document. So we do PDF LaTeX document tech. Open that now. PDF. And so here you can see the figure. Now I specified in the text file, I specified to include the figure after the first paragraph in the first section. As you can see in the PDF, the figure is not in here, but on its own separate page, and that's because LaTeX tries to lay out figures where it thinks is the most appropriate place, and because the figure is quite large, it's been put on its own separate page. And so because it is quite large, I want to change the size of it. So going back to here, I can specify width equals 8 centimeters, and that should now change the size of the figure. And you can now see the figure is now much smaller, and it's become inserted inside the text. Now the figure is on the left hand side. I want to put it in the center of the page, so I can just add a command here, centering, and I put that inside the figure environment, so when I include the image after it, it should be centered. So again, if I do PDF LaTeX, and now you can see the figure is centered. Now the figure has got no caption, so the next thing to do is to add a caption. And that's, as you might expect, with the caption command. And I just put in here the caption I want to add. Okay, I'll run that again. And now you can see that the caption is added underneath the figure, and as with the rest of LaTeX, it's automatically given a figure number. So the first part corresponds to the first chapter, and this is the first figure in this chapter. And as you might expect, as you add more figures, the numbers are incremented automatically. So now finally, I might want to, since I've got a table of contents, I might also want to add a list of figures. And LaTeX makes that relatively simple. So I go up here where I've had the table of contents command and paste in something similar, and it's not table of contents, it is a list of figures. So that should be all it takes to add another list of figures. I run the PDF LaTeX command. I have to run it twice because I want to add a new table of contents. So if I now open that again, should be, if I go to the next page, now I've got automatically generated list of figures, which is the figure caption and the page name, page number. Now the caption's quite long, and I might want something a little bit more succinct for a list of figures, and that's relatively easy to do. So if I go back to my figure again, so where I put the caption command, I can make a smaller caption, a simple figure. And so what should happen now is this small caption should be displayed in the list of figures, and this one here should be displayed under the figure in the text. So if I run that command again twice, okay, you can see that is the case. So I've got a small caption here for the list of figures, and I go to the actual figure in the text, and I've still got the long caption under the figure. And that's it. That's a straightforward example of adding a LaTeX figure. I've used PDF, and you can use other file types and add them to LaTeX documents.